Hello students, welcome to Reader's Workshop. So today we're going to focus on enjoying a book that connects to Thanksgiving, the holiday that's coming up. And after we read the book, when we do something at the end, we're going to see if we can keep in mind what is the main idea of the story, what is the story mostly about, as well as the theme. That's like the message, lesson, or moral of a story. And today I'm going to read for you No Turkey for Thanksgiving. And on the cover I see a little girl with a think bubble, and she's thinking about a turkey. But it says no turkey for Thanksgiving. This is by Jacqueline Jules, illustrated by Kathryn. Oh, and on the back, looks like that same little girl in class making a fun little kind of turkey craft. And it says on the back, now sometimes there's a blurb on the back of the book, but I'm not sure if I want to read the whole thing to you because I don't want to spill the beans. I want us to enjoy the story as we go. So let's go ahead and just enjoy No Turkey for Thanksgiving. And here's the title page. And again, if we look close up, there she is on her bed at home. That looks like her school backpack, and it looks like she's looking at the little turkey they must have made as a craft in school for Thanksgiving. And, oh, here's the dedication page. Remember I explained that that's the page where the writer and maybe the illustrator write who they were thinking of, who the book is for when they were doing all the hard work of making the book, right? So this says, to Carla Hemsfeld, a wonderful friend and writer. And on the dedication page, there's a picture of the little girl setting the table. Maybe setting the table for Thanksgiving. And here the story starts. Again, she's in school. To get ready for Thanksgiving, Tuyet's class sang turkey songs. They made pine cone turkeys. They talked about pilgrims and Native Americans. Kind of like we are starting to do. See you on Monday, Mrs. Cook said when the bell rang. Have a great turkey day. Tuyet was excited about the Thanksgiving holiday. They would get 3 days off from school, but there was something important she had to talk to Mama about. Okay, so there all the students are going home from school. We're already at home, but we will be having 3 days of holiday next week. So there she is at home in the kitchen talking to her mom. Mama, Tuyet said as soon as she got home, we need a turkey for Thanksgiving. No, we don't, Mama smiled. We'll buy duck at the market. But everybody else will have turkey, Tuyet said. Oh, that's interesting. So they're thinking of having something different. Oh, wow, it looks like she's greeting some older folks, maybe her grandparents, at the airport. That afternoon, Banoy arrived from New York. Tuyet hugged her grandmother. We're having a duck for Thanksgiving dinner. I know, Banoy said. We're using my recipe from Vietnam. Everybody else has turkey. Our family likes duck better, Banoy answered. Back home, Tuyet went to her bedroom. She pulled her pine cone turkey out of her book bag. Mama and Banoy don't know the rules about Thanksgiving, she told the turkey. Oh, she's talking to the turkey. That's funny. Tuyet counted the money in her wallet. $12. It might be enough to buy a turkey at the market. Oh my goodness, she's so determined to have turkey. She's thinking of going out and buying it. Wow. Oh my goodness, look at the market. They're out shopping. On Wednesday, Mama drove Tuyet and Banoy to the Saigon supermarket. Saigon is a big city in Vietnam, and so this is a special supermarket where they have things, I think, from Vietnam, right? Tuyet held her wallet in her hand. Inside the store, she saw all sorts of vegetables. She saw fish, pork, duck, chicken, beef, shrimp, but no turkey anywhere. Tuyet watched Banoy talk to the man at the counter. He handed her a package. "This duck will be delicious," Banoy told Tuyet. Tuyet put her wallet in her pocket. Wow, the grandma looks so happy, but Tuyet does not look so happy. She's just thinking about turkey. Oh, they're home in the kitchen making the meal. The next morning, good cooking smells filled the house. Tuyet peeked into the kitchen. Soon all kinds of food would be put out on the table. But there would be no turkey. Wow, there's so many fun details. There's all the vegetables that they're chopping and preparing. The mom, there's a big pot, and the grandma, and the dad is getting the table ready. And they have something there, but that is not turkey. Remember, it's duck. Tuyet ran to her room and brought back the pine cone turkey she had made in school. "Now there's a turkey on the table," she said to herself. She felt a little better. Well, that's nice. And you can see her mom and grandma in the background, still in the kitchen. Her cousins, Kimberly and Min, came over at 3. They played tag outside until the grown-ups were ready to eat. "Did you know we're having duck for Thanksgiving dinner?" Tuyet asked her cousins. "Yum," said Kimberly. "I love duck." "With spicy sauce," said Min. Wow, it looks like even the neighbor dog looks excited. And it sounds like the cousins are excited to have duck. Mama called them inside for dinner. Kimberly and Min ran up the steps, but Tuyet walked slowly. Was she the only one who knew that Thanksgiving was Turkey Day? "I'd like to give thanks," Daddy said when they sat down at the table, "for our home and our family." "For America," Banoy said, raising her glass. "For all this good food," Min said, picking up his fork. "I'm hungry." Everyone laughed and passed their plates to be filled. Tuyet had a little bit of everything, but she had seconds of the duck. She loved the spicy sauce and the dark meat. Oops, sticky pages. When it was time to say goodbye, everybody hugged. "What a great Thanksgiving day," Kimberly told Tuyet. It had been wonderful, Tuyet thought, with lots of good food and family fun. But what would Mrs. Cook say about eating duck on Turkey Day? Oh, she's still worried about what her teacher will say. Oh, they're back at school. On Monday morning, Mrs. Cook gathered the class on the story rug. "How was your Turkey Day?" she asked. Tyler raised his hand. "My grandpa came. We played football." "That's nice," Mrs. Cook said. "Who else saw grandparents?" Tuyet raised her hand along with other classmates. "Who saw cousins?" Mrs. Cook asked. Tuyet raised her hand again. Wow, she was able to raise her hand for both questions. "Who'd like to talk about their dinner?" Uh-oh. She looks a little worried now. Mrs. Cook looked around the room. Tuyet put her hand down. Tears burned her eyes. "Is something wrong?" Mrs. Cook asked gently. "We didn't have turkey," Tuyet blurted out. "We had duck." For a few moments, the class was quiet. Then Fong raised his hand. "Well, we didn't have turkey either. We had noodles and chicken." "We had lamb," Tarek said. "Well, we had roast beef," Jonathan said. "Well, we had enchiladas," Carolina said. "And we had tofu turkey," Amy said. Tofu turkey, their family must be vegetarian. Mrs. Cook smiled. "It doesn't matter what you eat on Thanksgiving, as long as you have a good time with family and friends." Wow, look at all the different things that the students had. And I bet some of you at home are going to be having all different things at Thanksgiving, right? After school, Tuyette hurried home. Mama, she called when she opened the door, I have a new name for Thanksgiving. In our house, we can call it Duck Day. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed No Turkey for Thanksgiving. Let's do something at the end of the book. Let's ask ourselves, what is the story mostly about? What is it mostly about? I think it's mostly about Tuyette, right, who's a Vietnamese American student who's worried about how her family isn't going to have turkey for Thanksgiving, and then in the end they have duck, which is their family tradition, and she realizes that it was really delicious and it was just fine, right? And what would be the lesson or moral of the story? Why do you think the author wrote the story? What do you think they want us to learn? What do you think? I think, and they talked about it a little bit at the end, right? That Mrs. Cook said, she actually kind of told the lesson at the end. She said, it doesn't matter what you eat on Thanksgiving as long as you have a good time with family and friends. And I know that for many families, Thanksgiving is going to be different this year. And some people are worried about that. Some people are a little sad. They may or may not be able to go see all their family members in person, right? But I think we just have to have a good thought and think positive thoughts, and we can still send our love to our family members. And I'm sure that we'll be able to have special meals and special times with the people who are closest to us right here. And I'm wondering what you're going to have. What's your special Thanksgiving food tradition in your house? I look forward to hearing about that, and I'll see you later. Bye.